Today on the program, Soon on Screen tells you about a comedy drama, Rikki and the Flash, by Oscar winner Jonathan Demme. The premiere of the film Dameli, directed by Jibek took place in Almaty. See the whole story in Art Event. Beauty Perfection, the international festival, a great and important event in makeup art. Find more in On the Front Line. Painter Akmaral Abulkhayir is the focus of today's Master Hazard program. Soon to the big screen comes a comedy drama, Rikki and the Flash, by the director of The Silence of the Lambs and Oscar winner Jonathan Demme, with gorgeous Meryl Streep in the main role. The story tells of a former rock star, very popular in the past, and realizing that her best days are behind her, she decides to restore her relationship with her husband and daughter, whom she gave up for the sake of her career. The script was written by Oscar winner Diablo Cody. It is known that the film premiered at the Locarno International Film Festival, where the film opened the festival. Also, the film stars Mami Gummer, Sebastian Stan, Kevin Kline, Rick Springfield, and Ben Platt. Dameli, the movie premiere by director Jibek and the Shakan Aymanov Kazakh Film Production Studio, took place in Almaty. Kazakhstani director and screenwriter Jibek, famous for the films Karabala, Kulpash, and Cry of Shakarim, presented a dramatic film about the hard lifestyle of a fishing village. The story, in a nutshell, is about a young girl named Dameli and her husband who doesn't want to accept her. The film is set on the shores of Lake Balkhash. One day, Dameli's husband gets sick with rabies, and the whole village, not wanting to be infected, take him to a lonely island. The film is about long patience of this Kazakh woman. The shooting period lasted about 2 months. The music was written by the famous composer Kenes Dusekev. The film tells of the harsh life of fishermen on the shore of Lake Balkhash. The film is set there too. The picture is full of hard-staged and full-scale scenes, many of which were on the water. The film has an intriguing storyline and scenarios full of unexpected turns. During filming, we chose one island located 30 kilometers from the shore. The most difficult scene during filming was when the main character, Dameli, floated in a boat. The director didn't include some scenes, like initial shots of the city and memories. I don't have any problems with him. We are shooting the second film together. We had one goal and we have achieved it. In the set period, we shot all that was needed. We were given 25 days, and during that time we filmed everything. Relationships at the site were very good. Thank you very much to the crew. Each writer draws from his roots while writing the script, as I do. It is a tribute to our mothers and fathers. It is our filial duty. Now there is a generational change, and what we know and have experienced, the new generation is not going to know. Our goal was to transfer to the new generation what we have seen and felt. The cast is well chosen. I also want to thank the director and film crew, because the film was shot very well and efficiently. Actors played just great. I especially liked the main character, Sultanat, and she played her role perfectly. There were moments that touched me deeply, thanks to the creators of this film. The Beauty Perfection Festival took place in Almaty in the Mukhtar Awezov Kazakh State Theatre. The festival represented works of plastic makeup artists, body artists, nail stylists and many others. Experts from around the world participated in voting via the internet in real time. Now you can see the preparations of the most prominent event in the field of makeup art. Today, Awezov Theatre hosts the Beauty Perfection Festival. It has categories like imaginary makeup, body art, makeup and special effects, as well as masters of hair, nails and prosthetics, where the artists can show their works. These techniques are used in Hollywood, but we still use them very rarely. I think that very few people are engaged in prosthetics. The festival primarily aims to raise the level of the skills of our craftsmen. When a person is involved in activities of this kind, they gain experience and improve their understanding of taste and style, and skills as well. At the end of all this activity, there will be an awards presentation where participants can receive diplomas and cups. The show will take place on the main stage of Awezov Theatre. Of course, we hope that such a good organization in such a wonderful and airy place will be conducted next year too, and will continue for a long time, and that it would become a tradition and unite all these areas in a championship like this. I'm a makeup trainer. Our students today make their images on the topic unknown galaxy, space, superheroes and so on. A week ago they did not know what they would do, and today we see the results, ready images. This is the first step to a great contest. Our cinema is developing like TV and show business. Perhaps the participants of the festival will soon take part in new projects that will enhance their professionalism and generally raise the level of our cinema. We have 4 hours to paint the whole body. You must show your ideas and draw all the details within this time. On the one hand, it seems that 4 hours are a lot of time, but in fact, time flies very fast in the process. Everything works well, so probably friendship will win, or we will. We participate in the category Body Art with our theme Lifetime Way. Body art has entered into my life as a hobby. I started to study at an airbrush school and at the same time got fancy body art. The image that I am presenting today at the festival is very soft. Of course, this is a very good event. There are a lot of creative people in one place. It happens very rarely. I would like to have more of these events in Almaty. More than 100 nominees presented their works to more than 2,000 visitors of the festival. The show program on the main stage of the Mukhtar Awezov Kazakh State Theatre included musical performances and demonstrations of each of the participating teams. According to the results of the festival, there will be the first selection of artists to participate within the national team of Kazakhstan at the World Cup of the makeup industry, which will be held in Korea in 2016. Even before the Stone Age, people used to paint on rocks, already trying to reproduce the world that surrounded them. Nowadays, art always accompanies us through life, giving it brightness and aesthetic content. The guest of our program today is a talented artist, Akmaral Abulkhayir, who shares with us the secret of her interesting craft. I painted since my childhood, like many other children, but gradually it became my hobby. And I painted almost constantly. Though my profession has nothing to do with painting, I never gave it up. I think that I have the love for art thanks to my family. My brother is also interested in painting, like me and my parents. My grandparents wrote poems or were addicted to creativity and were art experts. Because of their professions, they all pursued scientific work. But the passion for creativity in our family has always been there. Actually, I've been in this profession for about 10 years. I feel confident enough in the genre of art. My first exhibition was very exciting. It was the first meeting with the people with whom we communicated on the internet, or who saw my pictures in galleries. It was the first time I exhibited my series of works. People came to me and we talked a lot. When I'm asked how I liked my first exhibition, I ask the contradictory question how they feel at my exhibition. Based on their opinions, I have an idea of what my first exhibition was like. I think that painting is a state of mind. Drawing is the language of the soul when the soul is trying to say something about the world. For me, it's not quite the meaning of life, but it is a mandatory component of my life. The artist should have an open mind, a good imagination, and most importantly, optimism. We must not be afraid of anything new, or fear the words of other people who say that you will fail, or you're doing something wrong. I paint in several styles. When I want to talk about history, culture, and roots, I usually use a black background and use a lot of gold color. I use oil of different bright colors. When I want to paint portraits, I often find features via the imposition of very bright strokes. Gradually, with the help of them, I define the facial features of the person I draw. I also paint in the style of pop art, combining watercolor and graphic design. It means I use modern technology. I also work a lot in illustrating children's books. I cannot say that I have certain hours for painting. It is my permanent condition. Sometimes at night, suddenly I have an idea, an image that I want to paint immediately. Sometimes it is while watching TV. It is a constant continuation of my life. I'm interested in what is happening in the creative world. New creative trends or new trends in the visual arts. I'm very grateful to the social networks that help me find new artists whose styles I'm interested in. I always scoop something for my new ideas. I'm constantly looking for new opportunities to express my work. I always try to be aware of everything. Most importantly, do not be afraid of words that say you have nothing. You must always believe in yourself, believe in your heart, and know that if you think that art and creativity are part of your life, then you need to keep them. You need to live with it, and in spite of everything, you should keep going in this direction.